Ladies and gentlemen, quite frankly, I am sick and tired of these hair band stories. It is sickening that some person decided that the entire Black community need to look more European is disgusting. We are not Europeans. We don't look like we're Europeans, and we should not be expected to have hair growing out of our heads that looks European. We're a whole different group of people. So for some very white person to put these laws in place is absolutely ridiculous. These people have been whining over our hair since chattel slavery. This is why when you see those pictures from the past or any depictions or animation of Black women, you'll see them with the old head rags on, because these folks have been complaining about our hair from day one. And they still to this very day complain about our hair. We have a whole different set of DNA from these people. We're real humans. Okay. That being said, our hair is a whole different texture. So you putting upon a Black community European standards is downright laughable. We're not Europeans. We can never be Europeans. And some, like myself, don't want to be European. I don't want to be like you. I want to be like me. I wasn't born in this world as you. I was born in this world as me with my DNA. And complying to your ways is just a load of bullshit when it comes down to our hair. And, Baltimore is now trying to ban all of this discrimination. And this is the part of the story, ladies and gentlemen, that made my stomach turn. You got a hair ban in Baltimore, and the city is 63% African Americans. How the hell do you justify that? 63% African Americans, and they're trying to enforce bans on natural hair in a place like this. Now, in my state, they already got the ban on, and this is ridiculous that something like this even have to be done. So, ladies and gentlemen, pardon me, because I get sick of these stories. Black people across the country have been barred from jobs, schools, and public events because they choose to style their hair in locks, afros, and twists. Some say they face implicit and explicit pressure to wear their hair in a way that conforms to more European standards of beauty. I don't want European standards of beauty. I don't think that anybody in the Black community should be aspiring to European standard of beauty. We're not Europeans. We're not. This is why we don't look the same. We're not like them. And therefore, why should we have to aspire to their standards of beauty? I reject that. I shouldn't have to embrace European standard of beauty. I'm not European. That's stupid. And spend huge sums to chemically straighten and maintain their hair. And you're doing that for people that will never appreciate it on top of that. If you wear your hair straight in America and you're Black, you get discriminated against. If you wear your hair natural and you are Black in America, you get discriminated against. You don't get treated better because you are straightening your hair. So in my opinion, perming and relaxing and straightening the hair is counterproductive if you're going to go out here in the real world and still face racism. So no, if I got to face racism, whether I'm natural or not, I'm going to conform to my own beauty in my own way. To hell with European standard of beauty. I'm not European, and that should not be an expectation that should be on the Black community. That doesn't make any sense. If that's the case, why don't you all in the white community take on Black hair standards? Get out of here. You don't do that. And I don't believe we should have to comply to that. More and more people have embraced natural hair in recent years. The story of discrimination still surface and reverberate through the African American community and elsewhere. Okay, so, they just go over the story of the white referee in New Jersey that told the black wrestler he had to cut his locks off. And then a 6-year-old boy that was turned away from a Christian school in Florida because he had locks. The producers saying that Gabrielle Union her hair was too black. So they're just going through some of the stories. Baltimore's Office of Civil Rights and Wage Enforcement is collecting data on how many complaints of hair-related discrimination the city has received in the past decade. Director Darnell Ingram said he fields complaints periodically, but the issue is likely underreported. I'm sure it is. Once it's codified into law, people will be better informed and start adjusting the cultural norms, he said. Will it end up full stop? That'll take some time. Yeah, because, ladies and gentlemen, even though you have laws on the books, we know people in America don't abide by laws. Your cops don't even abide by laws. These schools don't even abide by laws. Okay. So you're going to still have a few of the people out here trying to hang on, discriminating against Black people over their hair. You're still going to have a few trying to hang on. I mean, look, housing discrimination still happens, and they got laws in place against that, but it still happens. Redlining is still going on, but it's kept silent now. They just do the same thing, but they just kind of go silent about putting it out there in full effect. Boy. So now you have California, New Jersey, and New York. They have passed their hair discrimination laws, ladies and gentlemen. So now, in those states, it could be up to $5,000 for violating the hair discrimination laws. Baltimore bill would add hair texture and style to the city's law barring discrimination in schools, workplaces, and housing. A city commission investigates discrimination complaints and can impose penalties. Well, we shall see. We shall see, y'all. All I can say is this needs to be nationwide. All this state by state, one by one stuff is for the birds. Delegate Stephanie Smith plans to introduce a bill in the upcoming General Assembly session that would ban discrimination based on hairstyle and traits associated with race. To be frank, I wish this was unnecessary, the Baltimore Democrat said. It's not something I'm excited is necessary. Nonetheless, I think it's important. It is. It's an important issue only because the people that are outside of the Black community have made it an important issue. Our hair should be a non-issue just like it is for everyone else in this country. It is just another form of trying to hassle us, even when there's no crime going on. So, ladies and gentlemen, what they have essentially did was make it illegal to be Black. They made it illegal to be who we are. Our hair is part of who we are. No law is going to change what grows out of your head. No law. So this whole thing is ridiculous. Am I glad to see this happening? Yes, but to me, it's not happening fast enough. Okay, so then when do we get to other states? Oh, it'll take a while. It can be up to 10 years before all the states catch up. Ladies and gentlemen, please tell me what you think. I can't even go on with this story. I can't. I'm getting really tired of seeing this shit. I'm really sick of it. Y'all gonna have to tell me what you think on this one. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.